Hey guys, Les here from DuelersRUS, and we're going to be doing a video premiering our friend Riley's blow up the world deck, as he'd like to say. So he's going to show you what he got, and then do you want them to like post comments if they think there's anything you fix?
Yeah, say whatever you want.
And then yeah, post if you see anything maybe he should change, and
but I'm probably not going to listen.
He probably won't listen to you,
and
but and well, no, it's a deck premiering. It's not for trading.
Everything's for trading. It all
It's not his best deck that he has at this moment.
Yes, it is. This is as good as it gets.
No, I'm saying, never mind. I'm going with the fact that.
Oh yeah, no, my Watt deck is so much better than this, right?
Yeah. You have like half the cards.
Like 15 cards.
All right, so let's get to it. Put some cards in the video, so let's see it.
Alright, so what you need to start off is 3 Phantom of Chaos. These cards are pretty much essential for the whole deck thing. And pretty much what you do is you use these with Sky Scourge Norliss. What Norliss does is when you pretty much remove him from play with Chaos and activate his effect, which is pay 1,000 to send all cards on the field in your hand to the graveyard, and then you draw 1 card. This is the whole scheme of the deck. It's pretty much the whole blow up the world strategy. So what you do is try and get enough monsters in your graveyard to... dark monsters actually to like summon the Dark Creator, and I run 3 of these bad boys because they're awesome. What they do is 5 or more dark monsters, and you want to try and set it up so after you draw 1 card after you blow up everything, you get the Dark Creator. And I'll talk about how to do that later, so that's pretty much that whole thing. Actually, also, if you're struggling, you're getting your butt kicked by somebody, you can just be like, oh god, and remove one of these from play to make Phantom of Chaos a Dark Creator, because it's any dark monster, so this whole deck is dark. It's all dark and angry. All these angry dark monsters. And you just use those, so you can just get a little jump start with your Phantom. So that's pretty much, you need these Scourges and these Phantoms. And there's going to be a lot of dumping, so you're going to, Greffers and Armageddon Knights, and then like, maybe a Tomato. So these are just for general dumping, You can special summon Greffers with just about any, like, of the higher level dark monsters in this deck. A lot of them are level 8s, so like Horus, and then I got Nephis, and these Scourges are 8, Creators are 8, and these all just, I'm just going to bust out the magic power right now. It's got lots of trade-ins. So trade-in, hand destruction, just kind of keep your graveyard nice and fat and big and happy. You get all of those cards up there, and then just bring out the Dark Creator. Even if you don't blow up and you get the Dark Creator out, a Bottomless, you just play another Dark Creator if you get it, or use Phantom of Chaos. It's always nice to have a backup. And then just some cards. These Doomsday Horrors are nice, because after a while you'll build up a really humongous remove from play pile. So what you do is, after removing from play like, 15 monsters or something with the Dark Creator, these guys get 300 times 15, so they're a nice efficient beat stick. And if you're running out of monsters, you play it face down. When it's destroyed by battle and goes to the graveyard, you get all your remove from play monsters back in your graveyard, dark ones. And then those are nice. And then you got a Tomato just for searching. And then Don Zalug is nice for after, if you blow up and you got them in your graveyard, you get a little hand control going on. So you have a 1 card advantage, which is hopefully the Dark Creator. And then you just use Don Zalug to whittle away at their hand to make them just hate themselves and this card. My friends hate that card. And then Dark Sea Morgue. If you blow up, or if you clear your opponent's field somehow, then you got Dark Sea Morgue to like lock down, because your opponent won't be able to set cards. So that's a really helpful strategy. Or if you're just like, first turn, if you can send him to the graveyard and then call him, that's even more helpful, because then they just get really pissed off because they can't like throw down a defense at all. The basics, Bottomless. We got a Mirror Force, Torrential. I like to run Threatenings in this. I mean, there's the Scraps, but these are kind of more... You don't want anything too permanent in this deck, because it's all just going to go away when you blow up. And then we got a Call, an Escape from the Dark Dimension. This is for graveyard, and that's for your remove from play dark monsters. It all kind of helps out with the whole strategy of the thing, the deck thing. 3 trade-ins. We're running a lot of level 8 monsters in here. I should probably actually have one more Dark Nephis, but Horus, Creator, Scourge, they're all level 8, Nephis, so it's pretty easy to and then draw power. Got lots of draw power with these, drop 1, draw 2. So that helps get your graveyard nice and big. And you got reinforcements for your, where is he? Dawn, if you really want it, but your Armageddon Knights and your Greffers. Some people run 3 Greffers, but I just didn't want to spend that much money. You know, swords, mist, and a foolish is really helpful in this deck. Really, it's like, I wish I could run more. Stupid ban list. We got a burial. If you're playing a remove from play deck or something, or you just need to get some monsters in your graveyard, you don't have any Doomsday Horrors or something, you know, just play a burial and you got them. You got 2 hand destructions. And then so these cards, I used to run 3, but they just kept popping up in my hand, so I took one out. Feather of Phoenix is discard 1 card and take any card in your graveyard and put it at the top of your deck. So when you have your whole blow up set up, so like you got a Sky Scourge in the graveyard and you got your little puddle in your hand, and then you're like, oh man, I'm about to like blow up. I might as well get a Dark Creator on top of my deck. You just play one of these, discard something else in your hand, and then blow up, and then you draw a Dark Creator, and then you just destroy what they have left. And then I got bored after a while. You know, I love my blow up the world deck, but you know, it's always fun to add new crap in. So I added some synchros. They're all dark, so I can special summon.
Tuners, Rolly tuners.
Oh, my bad. I'm a dumbass. Some tuners and synchros, which I'll show you next. So we got we got a Gale and just 2 Krebins. You know, really basic, and they're all dark. So, like I said before, it's easy. You can, if you really want to be like, you know, special summon after blowing up everything. But then I have 3 synchros, not tuners.
Ghost.
For blow up. So there's a whole strategy behind this. So if you're like struggling and you just have like a field like with monsters on it, or your opponent just has this huge setup going on, just come in with a Black Rose and just decimate everything. Just send everything to the graveyard. It's kind of nice just to have that little security. And then, so this is like blow up, and this is pre-blow up. Brionic is nice to bounce stuff back to your opponent's hand, so then you don't take as much damage if you can't get anything out, which is sometimes a problem with this deck.
I dominate it, Centipede.
Yeah, you do. And, he just lost, though. And so, pretty much for dumping, really good dump card, and then you got just bouncing. And then another fun thing to do is Goyo. After you destroy everything,
just gonna take that.
Synchro for put it back. Synchro for a Goyo, and then you can just take over everything your opponent has. So they'll be like, well, I'll set this card, and you'll be like, well, it's mine now. And just take it, and it's your card. Yep, and then, you know, just some emergency teleport for the Krebins. That's it. It's my blow up the world deck, and the side crap.
Okay. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please rate, subscribe, comment. Peace.